Let me take you back to the beginning, Sam. Leaving Largs and going down to Sunningdale to work as an assistant.
For the interview?
Well, not just for the interview.
My
but
mum and I.
Yeah, that's the first time you've been on a plane, I believe.
First time we'd on a plane, then we got smoked salmon at the club. Scots people, first time we'd had smoked salmon.
Were you at that time aware that you could be a tournament pro?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You never had any doubt that you were going to be good enough?
Well, I don't know about being good enough, but I never had any doubt what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly remember being on the practice range in Rossendale, and we went there when I was 5 and left when I was 9 back to Largs. But I can honestly remember being on the range at Rossendale and hitting balls on the range starting at the top of the swing. And hitting it. Because that was the object. You swing it back to the perfect position, you hit it. I thought, well, why bother with the backswing? I'm going to win the Open from here. So even at age 9, I was thinking about it, but it was what I always wanted. Sunningdale was fantastic. That came to me through Jimmy Letters, who was the Letters. They got me the interview there. Met a chap called Angus Mackenzie who sponsored me. At the end of the year, went on tour. Won twice in 72. That was me away. Yeah.
And made friends at Sunningdale then, who are still your buddies now?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's my favourite place in the world. It's 44 years. I've been 43 years.
So when people ask you, as they must do, where is your favourite course? Is it the old course? Is it Augusta? Is it wherever?
Sunningdale is my favourite in many respects. 2 fantastic golf courses, so much history and memories there. But St Andrews doesn't get much better than that, you know. Walking off that first tee in contention in the Open, there's nothing like it. And coming up the last as well.
And winning the Dunhill Cup, of course.
With Monty and Cole Tart. Yes. And we won the Dunhill Links with my son.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Which was extraordinary. And that was just 3 weeks after the Captain of the Ryder Cup too. That was a hefty month.
You've always said the Ryder Cup is the most special event, and the highlight of your career was being the winning captain. I suppose Gleneagles just adds to the legend, doesn't it?
There was more pressure there than there was as captain, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I was in control as captain, but as vice captain, I'm subservient. I'm just doing as I'm told and looking after people, and you really, really don't want to mess up for the team. So I was really nervous about it, and I'd been out of it for 12 years too, but they treated me and Suzanne fantastically. So they were so welcoming. It was great.
When you look back over your long and very successful career, Sam, can you pick out 2 or 3 absolute highlights?
Winning in Australia, the Australian PGA at the Royal Melbourne was extremely special. I played with Seve the last 2 rounds, Greg Norman, who were 1 and 2 in the world roughly at that time, and I managed to win. I come off the last green with Seve, and he shook my hand, and he always called me Sam. And he said, "Hey, son, you're very tough to beat, huh?" You know, just a kid. You know, this was legend. Yeah. I mean, at that point, I'd won twice in Europe, 76. I hadn't won any other times. I'd won the Zambian Open, I'd won the Colombian Open. I'd had tastes of victory, but this meant so much to me, and I went on then to win another 19 tournaments in Europe and 45 tournaments worldwide, playing 8 Ryder Cups. I hadn't even played in the Ryder Cup by then. And a lot of it was down to the King, Seve. I think the Dunhill Links with Daniel was incredible. And non-playing would be captain. That's the best of them all. It was the most comfortable I'd ever been at a golf tournament when I was captain.
Without hitting a shot?
Just nothing bothered me. It was magnificent. And I wish I could have bottled it up and used it a wee sip at a time. Week in, week out. Why I was like that, I don't know. Maybe it was because I wasn't playing. And it was all out of my hands, but it was such a week.
Now that I suppose your career is winding down competitively, how difficult is that? I know how much you love the game.
Hellish.
Really?
That's hellish. Hellish. Hate it.
Hate not being competitive?
I hate not being able to do what I used to be able to do. It's the hardest thing with seniors golf is dealing with mediocrity, and that's what I am compared to what I was as mediocre. But then you look at the other players and you think, Christ, they're all the same. They're all playing rubbish as well. I can hear my drives land. You know you're getting old when you hear that.
So what can ever replace that? I know that you and I do some commentary together. It's not a bad substitute.
I love the commentary. I love being involved in it. I'm still an avid watcher. And it's nice, in a way. There's no replacement by any way, shape or form. But it's nice.
Great talking golf with you, Sam. Cheers, pal.
Cheers, pal.
We Cali best.
Aye.